what I have here is I've got an old Cherokee enclosed trailer. What's happened is this Torx 3/8 bolt has stripped out. Therefore, the hasp mechanism won't stay in place. It's loose. So I'm going to take this apart. And one of the things that I ran into really inspired me to do this video is the fact that I had to go to work and had some other, had another job. I was gone. I asked my son, my 14-year-old boy, to go ahead and pull the skin off of this trailer. He's pretty good with mechanical stuff. He's well inclined, and he called me very frustrated. He says, "Dad, I can't get any of the Torx bits to fit these screws. They keep rounding out." And I said, "Son, it's got if it's Torx, it's got to be Torx. I've got every Torx known to man." So I said, "Okay, I'll look at it when I get home." And even it took me a while to figure out, and I even went on YouTube and I thought, what in the world is going on? Because like I said, I'm out working, gone from the shop and everything, and I thought I just flipped my phone out and I thought, let me look here and see. And one of the things that I noticed, nobody, when they were working on enclosed trailers, showed what kind of screws these are. And they look, if you look at the head of them, they look much like a Torx. They've got multiple points, star points, but a Torx has 6 defined points. These screws here actually have 8 points. So a Torx is not going to work on it. And like I said, I got home, looked at it, and was in a hurry, and it took me a few minutes to catch on to the fact that these are actually square drive. So I'm going to swap out here from the Torx drive, and guess what I have here? I have a square drive. So when you use a square drive on these, they will back out perfectly every time. So to save a little bit of time, we're going to cut away. I'll come back here. I'm going to go ahead and pull. Everybody knows how to pull skin off the trailer. Once you figure out the right tool to use. So as you can see here, we've got our sheet metal skin off of the gate of the trailer. Now, remember our problem here, the whole reason why we're doing this was because this screw has been threaded into this little piece of box sheet metal that has been welded onto the supports here that hold this latch plate or this gate lock to come down. And this is it's not really it's probably like 11 gauge sheet metal that's in here, maybe less than that, because it's not very thick. And all they did was they ran a tap in here, put a few threads in there. There's no nuts behind this, an actual nut to actually thread into. So as you can see, this screw is just stripped out of there, and it'll just slide in and out with a little bit of pressure. It just pulls right through that sheet metal. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to take a hammer. I'm going to start with trying to take a hammer and see if I can't push this sheet metal back in a little bit, and maybe get this threads to catch on that. Now normally what I would do, I would put something behind this sheet metal to buck this, but it's so tight back in here where they've boxed this in. If this doesn't work, I'll probably end up putting a nut behind there to catch that bolt, and I'll probably take a die grinder with a cutoff and cut the end of this box, because they boxed this all the way in on 4 sides, and then put a little bead of weld right here and here to hold this to that center support, so that it catches pitches all these hardware bolts, the bolts to hold the latch hardware. What I'm going to do is I've got a piece of 3/16 steel, just a little rectangle piece that I've put in here as a backer. I've run the bolt into it, and I'm going to tack it in to the back side of this sheet metal box that they've got here. I kind of straightened this edge out here. I didn't cut it off, I just straightened it out so that I could stick that piece of 3/16 behind there as a backer. I've got a little tack in here. It's holding that piece of 3/16 backer in there. I'm going to take the screw out, the bolt out of here, the stainless bolt out. Okay, so we've got this backer in here. It's tacked in, ready to go. That'll hold that stainless bolt in there. We're ready to put the skin back on. All right. You come over here and help me hand me some screws. That would be, get a couple screws started in. That'd be great. Put a screw there. So we've swapped out square drive to a Torx. This is actually a T30 for the rubber stop. Now we're going to swap out again T45 for these stainless bolts. Keep them here. Get it in place. Okay, now we're ready to put this hash plate back on there. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, hit the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching the channel. Y'all have a blessed day.